Hey guys, your old pal Brian. It started out rather foggy this morning. And I thought, well, that'd be it. You know, it's going to rain the rest of the day. Turns out that that appears to not be necessarily true. Hey, good morning. Met both my neighbors and their grandkids. Jean and Janet. I think this is Gary, and the little boy is he's not here now. It was Riker.
12.5 volts.
So yeah, it might be a little windy over the top, but we'll see. I gotta get out here and work on my buddy's boat. Need to pull the battery, do some surgery on it. Might do that this afternoon. Just pull it, be done with it, and put it on charge. And that'll cure most of his problems.
Throttle release.
Alrighty.
Flaps half. Flaps full.
Get a head rush. Taking off.
Flaps full. Flaps up.
Put them flaps on full and it'll jump up.
11.7 volts.
Yeah, this is a little later in the day than I usually fly. So I have to get used to the contrasting of the sun. Flying it directly overhead. Yeah, there's a little light wind up there, nothing major. So this morning,
11.8 volts.
I went and I fetched all the food that we're supposed to get for tomorrow, to include getting my dog's hair and nails done. That was nice to get over with.
Stabilization on.
There we go, a little bit better now.
11.8 volts.
Beat me up. I can scratch my nose.
29.9 miles per hour. 132 feet. 11.8 volts.
I love telemetry. And I really don't know how to live without it.
11.8 volts.
My San Diego Ute fan ended up ditching one of his planes because he didn't have an accurate depiction on how much juice he was supposed to have. Such a nice fellow. Yeah, it's a little different flying it with the sun directly overhead.
Volts.
Get a little breeze rolling off the top of them trees. That's our front coming. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. Man, oh man, I hate that. Oh, it's starting in the afternoon. However, we're going to have people coming in waves. And I lobbied this morning to go ahead and eat early. Get away from me, bee. Hey, good morning.
Volts.
You know, I'm not talking to myself. Wait a minute, I am. Now, Riker's not going to join you?
No, he took him back yesterday.
Well, he is just a cute little boy. Now, I'm talking to my YouTube buddies all over the world, from Australia to New Zealand to... Yeah, early on, about a decade ago, we started filming ourselves. We were building helicopters. We didn't know what we were doing, and we would kind of troubleshoot each other's gear. And then we figured out that it was a nice way to kind of be pen pals. So nearly 5,000, you can see where that wind is, right there coming off the trees. nearly 5,000 videos later. So these are for my buddies that are in northern Illinois. A fellow by the name of Mutsky, a firefighter, is in Alaska, freezing himself virtually to death. A lot of the guys put their gear up for the winter, but a lot of them, like Mutsky, go out there in the twilight and fly. So we kind of share each other's lives and what's going on. And
some kind of fuel. Does it have like a fuel cell that you put in it?
it's a battery very similar to your cell phone, and when I get it back, I'll show you. It's really kind of
11.3 volts.
it's kind of beautifully simple. I'll explain the motor. I might have told you, forgive me if I did, but the motor that's in a locomotive is not diesel, it's electric. The diesel powers the batteries. So since the 50s, they've been using, same thing for submarines, the early diesel electric submarines. Well, there's a really neat brushless motor in there, and then there's an electronic speed control. See that? That wind is knocking it around. Now what's interesting about that is that inside your cell phone there's a gyroscope. And we kind of piggybacked off of that technology and put it in these airplanes. So I flip a switch when it's really windy like that. Even though it beats it, it stays in the direction that I pointed it. So we cheat just a little bit. So there's a gyroscope in there that controls pitch, roll, and yaw, the 3 axes. Additionally, there's a receiver
11.2 volts.
that will work way long farther than I can see. And in there is battery telemetry that tells me how much voltage I have left. So let's talk. Oh, you're exactly right. I don't know how people fly without it, man. It's been 2 years for me, and it's just, it made me mad because basically you're having to run a timer if you don't. And that's what I'm saying, way beyond my sight. We think about 5 or 6 kilometers.
11.2 volts.
I've put some goggles on and flown at 2,800 feet away. I put a camera on it. Oh, and by the way, there's a camera on it.
My brother-in-law would love this. He lives up off of Marl Sound on a river that goes out to the sound.
Sure.
And he lives out on the river, and he would love something.
I'll tell you what, it's super affordable now. I mean,
Something like this costs this setup.
so
11.1 volts.
so we're going to do it out loud. The airplane is $220 to the door. The batteries are about $20 a piece, and you have to have a charger. You can use a simple charger, which are $20. The receiver is $32. The telemetry is another $15. If you don't want to use a camera, the cameras are $50. So under $300 for the plane.
Volts.
And then, what kind of cell phone do you use?
I have a Samsung.
So it's an Android.
Yeah.
So they gave away, Google made the operating system for the phone and gave it away. Yep. So everybody could have competition. That's why an iPhone is $1,000. Well, they did the same thing with this radio that I have. There's a radio
11.1 volts.
that's one step below mine, and they're $89. So to get you started, it's under $400, and to get you proficient at flying, they have free, very, very accurate flight simulators that you can put on your home computer that honestly, within 30 days would make you an amazing pilot.
11 volts.
They even have a plane called the Apprentice, which I would recommend above this, that if you get in trouble, you flip a switch and it'll right itself.
Wow.
And allow you to, kind of get your poop in a pile. All right, well, here's the hard part, landing. If I get in nice and close, I won't get hit by that wind coming over the trees. This is a bonus day for me. I didn't think I was going to be able to fly.
11.
Landing. You'll see me flare just at the end. There you go. And the cool thing about it is, for people like me that get bored easily, I'll never, ever, ever, ever